Sylvia is 13 years old. So at 12, when most girls are playing with dolls still, Sylvia found herself in a very adult situation by being pregnant. And now she has a 2-month-old son, Raul. Now, as you can imagine, this is some difficult time for young Sylvia at 13. But what makes this even harder is that Sylvia does not know who her son's father is. It could be one of 2 teen boys, either a 15-year-old named Justin or his 16-year-old best friend, Gerard. We're going to meet both of them in a moment, but first take a look at this 13-year-old mother's story.
My name is Sylvia and I got pregnant at 12 years old. I'm 13 years old and I have a 2-month-old baby. I'm so young I wasn't supposed to have a kid. It's so hard being a kid and having a kid. I should have listened to my mom when she told me not to have sex. I don't know who my baby's father is. I didn't have a father growing up and I want my baby to have one. It's between 2 guys, 15-year-old Justin and 16-year-old Gerard. I gave up everything. My school, my friends. I cry all the time and I can't take this. I want it to be Justin's because I know he'll care about my baby and he'll love him. But I don't want it to be Gerard's because I know he won't love it at all. Gerard will be a bad dad and I don't want him to be the father. I love my baby to death, but I'm so young and I just wish I never had sex.
Now, when you got pregnant, who did you first think of as the father?
I thought it was Gerard's.
Why?
Because the condom broke.
When, all of a sudden, do you think it may not be Gerard's?
Because the baby doesn't look like he's mixed. He doesn't look like he's black. He looks like he's white.
Now, what was going on? Were you seeing both Justin and Gerard at the same time?
No, I had barely knew Justin.
So why do you think he's the father?
Because the baby looks more like Justin.
But you must have had sex with him and Gerard at about the same time, didn't you? Was it just one time with each? Was it more?
No, it was 2 times with Gerard and 1 with Justin.
Do you go to school? You don't go to school? So you had to quit school, what, in the 6th, 7th grade?
6th grade.
6th grade. Before we meet 15-year-old Justin and 16-year-old Gerard, who, by the way, just to underscore this, they are best friends. Listen to what the idea of being a teenage father is doing to these 2 kids.
My name is Gerard. I'm 16 years old, and Sylvia brought me here for a paternity test.
My name is Justin. I'm 15 years old, and Sylvia brought me here to see if I was the father of her baby.
I really don't know if I'm the father of Sylvia's baby.